So we're obviously in that little tiny ass booth. There's not going to be a bathroom. So our bathroom was the 1 minute drive up the road. There was like a stop and go. Yeah, gas station. It was something, right? We went there to restock on some food like chips and jerky and whatever. And I remember both of you guys went to the store and I stayed behind because somebody had to stay with the booth and run, make sure nobody steals shit, right? So you guys went.
By yourself.
Yeah, and I stood there by myself and then just waiting. You guys come back and then, I was fine. I didn't need to go to the restroom or anything. But a couple hours later, it's like, oh, that pepperoni sandwich fucking got to me. I gotta go. So I borrowed our friend's car. He let me borrow. He was very like, no, I don't want to let you borrow it. Only I drive it. But I was like, all right, well, take me then. Take me to the store. He's like, I don't want to go. I don't feel like driving. Yeah, it's like, dude, I need to take a shit. Come on, man. He's like, well, here's the keys. So, all right, cool. So he gave me the keys and I drove out there. I did what I had to do. And then my drive back, I went down the road, maybe like 20 feet, not that far, maybe like a 20-second drive. I just boom, right? Woo! Here comes the cops. And I see the cop lights. I'm like, what the fuck? Why is it pulling me over? And I look ahead of me so I can get ready to pull over. And I see a sign and it's flipped the other way around. I'm like, oh my God, I'm on the wrong side of the street. Well, in that moment, I realized, right, that I was on the road split into two ways. So I was on the one-way road. That was the road that I took to get to the store. And I was supposed to go on the other side of the store to go back. But I didn't realize it before I started driving.
On the wrong side of the road.
Yeah. I didn't realize it. Yeah. Well, there was no cars coming. We're out in the middle of nowhere. There was no car.
We're doing.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, the cop pulls me over. Just your typical stop. He's like, license, registration. I'm like, oh, here's my driver's license. I don't know where the registration is. This isn't my car. It's my friend's car. No, what? I was just straight clean with the dude because I knew I was in some shit, right? Like, because I obviously was in the wrong. I was like, yeah, this isn't my car. I'm not from around here. I'm running the fireworks stand right there. I can look at it. I'm pointing at it. And it's like, oh, you're not from here, from around? No, sir. No. Here's my driver's license.
Dude, that's such a typical conversation for a bad guy. I'm not from around here. There's my friend's car.
I just all the red flags. But yeah, I guess he runs my license. He runs the plates, and he comes back and he's like, "So you work right there in that firework?" Yes, sir, right there. Yeah. And where are you from? From Houston. Blah blah blah. He kind of believes me. He kind of doesn't. And I believe they let me go. They didn't give me a ticket or nothing like that. They just followed me to make sure I get to the fireworks stand. And I pull in, and then they kind of stick around for a little bit, and I parked, and like, all right, I'm here, thanks. They stuck around for a little bit, and then they left, right? So that's what happened on my side. What was going on between you two, who were obviously seeing the whole thing happening?
Well, our friend out with us, man, he started losing it. He goes, do a thing my car. He was worried about the car more than you. Yeah, I go, okay, my car was gonna happen. He goes, it's gonna be impounded, and they're gonna call my parents. She goes, I'm not gonna get home. I'm not gonna get home.
Shit.
I no idea. And I was silent. I had no idea what to say. I was kind of shocked. What was gonna happen? The only words were, "You might be going to jail."
Yeah. Well, I guess I don't think I've ever asked you that. Like, what was happening on the other side?
No, he was freaking out. And he was, you just seen it out there, like just you and he didn't know. Have no idea what was gonna happen. I think like while he was there, like all these little scenarios ran through his head of what could happen. And I just, like I said, I have people over here like going off on my ear about what's gonna happen, this is gonna happen, this is gonna happen. I have no idea what to say. And then all I could do was, he might be going to jail. All I come up with.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. Yeah, I think I'm starting to remember a little bit more. Like after everything happened, I was like, "Oh, here's your keys, by the way." He's like, "You're not driving my car again." It's like, well, I told you to drive me. Oh, that was fun. Well, at least the cops were cool. They ended up believing me. I guess.
Oh, that was actually really good. Yeah.
I think that's the one and only time I've ever gotten pulled over and not get a ticket.
He got lucky, dude.
Yeah, for real.
Because yeah, now on the fly they could have gone with there.
Oh yes, so many ways. Yep.
I think the fact that he had, proof really helped on that one. Had proof of that we really went from there, and you really were working at the
Good times. Good times.
good times. Good times.
Do you remember
You mean like after we were we got gypped?
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, I'm trying not to think about it too much.
Well, we're about to relive that memory.
No, the only one though.
No. Nah.
That dude had like a line out his office with people, right? Like,
Yeah. It had to be either the next day, the day right after the holiday, or 2 days after, where they called us in. And we walk in, we're all happy. We're like, yeah, we're gonna collect this money. Yeah. And the dude's like, I don't remember that we lost some property, or I remember. Oh fuck. Before we finish that story, we need to go.
if I remember correctly, it was because we were missing some.
Yeah, we're missing some products or some money.
Mm.
And the reason for that may or may not have something to do with the fact that we got a little homesick. We like night 4 or 5, and we decided to go back home.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
We packed it up in the middle of the day, and we closed the doors and everything. And we were like, yeah, we'll just go home real quick. We'll take a shower. We'll eat something. We'll just, clean ourselves up a little, because it was 5 days. And, by that 4th or 5th day, it was getting rough. Like, it was getting cold at night, or really hot. I don't remember. Really hot.
And we were sweating a lot.
Yeah. It was really bad. And, we wanted to shower. We were dirty. We were nasty. We didn't have access to, it was kind of rough. Yeah. I guess none of us wanted to volunteer to stay behind to make sure that, I'll watch the place and you two go.
Yeah, because we were like, well, you're gonna go, I'm gonna go. No, if you're gonna go, I'm gonna go. Well, it's all good.
Yeah. So we locked it up as best we could, but we didn't have a lock.
Right.
We didn't have the lock for the door, for the gate.
You had the lock.
I don't know. I don't think that one. I don't remember.
No,
There's no reason for us not to put it on if we.
Yeah.
So I don't think we had one. We were just expected to stay there in the booth.
No, we had a lock, but we only had a lock for the window, then for like the counter area, the one that comes down. I think we had a lock for that, and I'm sure we had one for the door as well.
Well, if I recall, I mean, if we had it, we didn't have the key. Maybe that's what it was.
Okay.
I don't remember, but we didn't lock it because there was no way for us to open it when we came back.
Oh yeah. Either way, we weren't very safe out there.
Yeah. So what we did was we put some sticks in there, right? Like a branch. We put a branch in there or something, and we're like, yeah, it should be fine for a little bit. It'll just be a couple hours. We're gonna go home and clean ourselves up, eat, and then we'll be right back. That's what the plan was, anyways. I think 30 minutes down the road, we get the phone call. We get the phone house. And I remember you were driving and you're like, oh my God, what do I do? What do I do? Do I pick up? Do I answer? I'm not sure what to do. Oh, crap. And you ended up picking up eventually. And he wasn't on speaker, so I didn't know what he was saying. Saying it all?
Actually, I have no clue, but I know it wasn't good.
Yeah. I mean, the gist of it was, why did you leave the booth? Ending it. I remember you had told me afterwards that apparently one of the cops that, drive by the area, they saw that the booth was unattended and they gave him, the boss, a call. So he called us asking what the hell going on, right? And so, yeah, we explained a little bit like, oh yeah, we're going to go take a bath, shower or whatever, not together, but we're going to go take a shower and get some food and we'd be right back. And he was like, well, you guys need to go back there right now. You can't leave the booth unattended. It's like, all right, fine, whatever. So we turn it around, we head back, and our branch was no longer in the door, in the little doorknob thingy, the little lock thing. The branch was missing. Some asshole fucking just may or may not have taken off them.
Yeah, I remember, our friend that was helping us out there, what he thought it was, and somebody from another cart or kiosk, we're going to call it,
Sure.
must have passed by there, or it was by there nearby, left and called the boss footage.
So someone read it.
Because remember that to our thing, and remember they scared the hell of us, like knocked on it really hard.
Yeah.
Get up. What was that?
It wasn't the guy that he collected the money from, like, the booths. Remember? There was some.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, some guy would come by every night and collect the money from all the booths in the area, and then he would take.
Yeah.
Well, maybe it was him then. Who knows?
But why? And you would come at night, though, right?
Yeah, at night,
early morning.
It was. Yeah, who knows?
Apparently, we should have been open, and we weren't. We were so sleepy.
Yeah, fuck work.
And maybe we deserve to be shortchanged.
Maybe. Oh man,
Leaving the campsite, waking up whenever the hell we want, playing with some of the fireworks.
Oh man, and do you remember? You remember what we started doing too? We started to upsell the product a little bit. We're like, I think something was missing, like this little section or whatever here. Let's just upcharge a little bit on these items to make back the money.
Yeah, I remember because we used to, but they had a little army guys. I don't remember the little army ones.
Mm-hmm.
They were 99 cents, and I was selling for.
Damn it.
No one's anything though.
No, I mean, no one's. I did feel a little bad about it, but it's like, well, we had a young and dumb. We're trying to cover our asses, and a little bit, and
A little bit.
just a little bit.
I was going to go 40% increase on everything.
But it's not that bad. It was a nice neighborhood. They could afford it.
No, it was a nice neighborhood. It's far away from it. We were like in some junkyard, I remember.
Some nice hillbillies. So we started doing that to try and make back our losses a little bit. And when to payday, the boss was like, yeah, you guys are short like $800 or something like number that he said, but it was something high like that. It was like, or I don't know, maybe $5. And Yeah, and we're like, what? What are you talking? Because I mean, we kind of counted inventory once we got back, and we didn't see a whole lot of things missing, but just a little bit, right? We did not believe, and I still to this day do not short, 500, 800 bucks, whatever it was. But
No, I got
that,
we weren't that short.
but yeah, I mean, who were we to say otherwise? That he was the boss, he counted all the money, he was in control of everything. He could have said that, we took everything and put it in our cars, and they would believe him over us.
And nothing to back us up.
Yeah, exactly. Like the fucker was in 100% complete control. And he just decided not to pay us. And like you said, a line of people that were not being paid. So this asshole he was definitely a crook. He was not legit. He was making money and not paying his employees, us. And I remember we were in his trailer, and when he was telling all these things to us, and he was like, all right, I'm going to cut you a check for, I think it was $50.
What?
Yeah, he cut us a check for $50 or something lowball big time like that. And I was like, what the fuck is this, dude? You told us the sign says 1,000 guaranteed. And then he's like, why have all these losses?
$6.
Okay, yeah. So he cut us he cut us a check for $50 or something like that. And I left unhappy, obviously, right? But there's nothing we can do because the guy was an asshole, and again, he was in complete control.
Yeah.
Cashed it. I went to you. I told you what happened. Gave you half. I think, you know what? I don't remember how it happened, but I told my mom about it. I was talking to her because I was not happy, and I guess I talked to her on the phone or something, and she's like, "Let me come over," and so we were speaking in person. I tell her everything that happened, and they're like, "We're going over there right now." Okay. We ended up heading out there, and then she's cussing him out in Spanish, and I'm translating everything, right? And basically came down to, you need to pay us, and you need to pay us now, right? And then he was just saying no, like, no, I'm not going to pay you. And then I don't remember exactly when it was, but he like insulted my mom. And that's when I got like really angry. I got like really pissed off. I actually, I don't remember what happened. I just kind of, I don't remember what happened. I just kind of stood there, and I remember you told me something like, dude, I thought you were going to punch him, or like the look on my face. It was just that part. Yeah. I don't know. I know I think I stood like right in his face, and he smiled at me. He smirked at me like an asshole. I remember that.
Because he knew he knew everything was on his side. He knew there was nothing he could do.
Yeah. Yeah, man. No idea how many times I in that moment, or even that night and a couple of days, I was just like, I'm gonna go back and burn that fucking trailer. I want to beat the fuck out of him. I was so mad, dude. Like, just take a baseball bat to the shins, just fuck him up. Mate, you know what? Even like a year later, I was like, he won't remember me. I don't want to fuck him up. I know where he's at. Like, dude, it came to my head like so many times.
We can rub with ass.
Oh yeah. We were young again. Nothing we could have done, not legal. And fucker got away. And yeah. If I'm not mistaken, it was a yellow booth, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I never bought again from the yellow booths.
I remember that too. I remember we swore to ourselves to never buy any fireworks from the yellow ones.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, fuck that guy. Don't want that asshole profiting off of us.
Exactly.
Some bullshit, but good story.
No, that's definitely a good story. Sure.
Yeah. It's a good story to tell.
Sure.
But yeah, still, fuck that guy. Ford, fuck you. I remember his name, Ford. Yeah, Ford. Well, that was a fuck you, Ford, piece of shit.
Worthy to be on a first bases with us. It's funny.
But yeah, that was one of the times we had one of our get rich quick schemes. Maybe not get rich, but quick way to make a buck that didn't quite turn out very well for us.
Yep. Good more. Yeah. Although it did provide many memories.
Definitely.
Some good things.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I just remember it's funny. They were like, we would do like we would pretend we were doing like fireballs with the Roman candles from our sleeves. I forgot we did that. We had sparkler lightsaber battles.
Sure. Didn't we rehearse like a routine with the sword battles? We had this whole routine that we were like not performing, but we kept rehearsing. There we go. The same routine back and forth for like hours. And our friend eventually, shut the fuck up. What are you doing? Stop doing that. Those aren't swords. Oh, I forgot about that. Holy fuck. Yeah, we did some stupid shit when we were young. Oh, good.
But the time I wouldn't change that. Yeah, we got screwed over, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
But there was also like a time that I wouldn't change.
That's true.
Except for that.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah, it was yeah. I have mostly good memories about that, other than the end there where we didn't get paid. But the experience was, you, me, and our, the three of us as friends were just hanging out, having a good time.
Yeah.
Crappy conditions, but we had each other and we just had fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good times.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Just say live long, live and prosper. Godspeed. All right. Well, I hope you guys had as much fun as I did.
We're done.
Alrighty.
All right. Yeah.
Well, thank y'all for joining us. Make sure to, drop me, whatever, at scfiles.com. Also, check us out on Facebook. We got Instagram. All right.
And you can also shoot me more email questions for CK. You can email me at bogusbird@dsfiles.com. Please visit us at the episodes. We have awesome. We're starting to grow an awesome. So we've got a bunch of different topics going on. Half of them are like dick stuff, but that's cool. We reviews and a bunch of flair. You can also, if you could also check us out on Patreon. There's some extent there, such as bloopers. Trust me, there's a shit ton of bloopers. We got the soundtrack, and we have some stuff in there. Should be a good. If you can help support that, you can catch the show on Spotify, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, not Pandora, because fuck them. Deezer. Anywhere where you can listen to. We'll be on Pandora soon. This is Bogus Bird signing out. Catch you on the next one.
We've come to the end of the show. It's time to.
I'm sure
it's time to say goodnight and turn off those lights and get your ass to bed.